So update one, busy weekend. My back's sore from hunching over on a stool. So as you can see here, I've got some foam down now. I actually got this foam of this area here all glued. And I've just started laying track, so none of this is nailed down or pinned down. It's just sitting loose. This is just sort of a conceptual idea. So it's for these temporary boards going across there. I actually did make the dropout here, so it's this board, the lower one is the proper one, and it's fitted, and you can see the hinges there, and then the slide locks, so it goes level. So that's actually in place. It'll swing down like this right out of the way, and that keeps a 3-foot gap to get through there. And there's that back loop around. That's going to be a bridge. I've actually ordered a 150-foot steel trestle type bridge for that, so I gotta wait for that to come in. But so I'm basically gonna be taking a board that you see there and mounting it probably half the distance to that lower red bag down here somewhere, so that you can sort of have a ravine go down and back up, have a bridge across there. So there's temporary put a switch here. The idea is to turn this big area here into some kind of a yard. I'm thinking a waterfront yard, so I might use this space here and sort of do a lower section where there's a boat or something. Not really doing it. I don't have an area picked out. I'm kind of all over the map, so not really sure I'm doing here. But as you can see, that's sort of the main loop is up. So you can see it come around here, along here, and then it curves and goes across this other drop down section. And this one again, it's hinged. It has the bolts there. So it'll come around there, loop around. So I'm doing 22-inch radius. Any curve is a 22. So I should be able to run some of my bigger engines and then come back around. I was sort of fiddling with some sort of a switchback here, and I may continue that switchback here, come around and come in to that switch right there. This is just a service track or something. I don't know. This is all tentative, but I wanted the main yard to kind of start on this long run. So it'll come out here, be a 4-track main yard. So there, and I'm gonna have the idea is to have the yard all through this area here, curve, and then connect up back there. So a nice, good size yard in the middle, and then my major other switching will be back in here, and then sort of if I flip 180 degrees around, go slowly so you can still sort of see everything. If I go right the way around 180 degrees, I have this area here, which is just tools right now, but that will also be a small sort of switching yard being fed off the main over here. And then I may have some kind of a switchback line. I don't know if that's the right term, but coming off the yard, going back to maybe an engine facility or something in the back corner out of the way. So that's the idea. This weekend was getting the foam all glued down. I actually went to local home hardware, talked to the guy, and this is what I used, and it was awesome. So it's PL 300 foam board, and it's specifically designed for gluing foam board to wood. So it went on. It is a construction adhesive, so you have to use a mineral water, mineral solvents to get it off if you get it on anything. But with a caulking gun, straight on the masonite, or the MDF, sorry, straight on the MDF, and then just pressed it down. So I still have to glue this down because I haven't cut the pieces for here. So I need to cut the pieces up for these. For the lift out sections need to be done, and then this section in here. So I didn't glue that one down just in case I needed to move it to measure that one. But this L is sort of where I started, because this was a nice square. This is one solid piece of foam. That's 8 feet, to give you an idea. So that's an 8-foot by 2-foot length right across there. I just made 2 4-foot modules and screwed them together. So that's where I am after today. I did successfully power up the track briefly, just using my wireless there, and I was able to run one of my cheapy Bachmann DCC motor engines all the way around. But it was, like, as you can see here, it's very, very flexy. The whole thing moves if I touch it, so it was dicey getting it around the layout, but it worked. I'm happy. So that's where I am as of today. So the next step, next video, hopefully we'll have all the foam in place all the way around. Maybe I'll have my kit in for the bridge in the next week or so. But I'm hoping to get all the foam down in the next week or so, and then actually start laying the main line. What I'm not sure, having run it on this foam, is I don't know if I need to put a foam or cork road bed, but we'll see. So if you want to comment below, that'd be great. Anyways, till next time. Actually, one other thing I forgot to mention was, the other thing I did this weekend was put the lights in. So I ended up finding these on sale. They're LEDs, they only use 8 watts. I just bought, and I bought one of those, outlets that you can plug into your light bulb. So these came with just a plug-in. So they turn on and off when I turn the lights off. And they only had 2, so I would have bought more. They're hoping to get some in, so I'm going to swing back later this week and see if they have any, but they were only $14 for their 22-inch long LED 8-watt bulbs. So I bought these splitters that I ran up in there, and there's enough room to plug another one. Don't know what happened to the video there, but what I was saying was there's enough outlets that I can run another one over for that corner, and then have the one over there, and then I'll be able to probably put one down and maybe in the back corner, angle that one over here, and then move another one over there, and that should really light up this area really, really nicely. Because the downside was there being a basement crawl space. There's 6 foot headroom, but there was only 2 light bulbs in here, sort of a storage room. So, but anyways, that was the other big project, was getting those hung and getting the wires up into the ceiling. And now I can see where I am, what I'm doing. So yeah, that's about it.